Time out is Cito, the spirit coach, getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius yet again. You're now drinking the wine of Zeus. We're going to talk a little bit about how George Washington and them looked at money. You know what I'm saying? The G-Bucks. You know what I'm saying? G-Bucks. G-Bucks. You know what I'm saying? I think we just got to call it G-Bucks for now on. Because by the time I'm done with this live, you're going to understand how George Washington and all the people, all his family, lineage, whoever got anything to deal or do with the G-Bucks, you know what I'm saying, blue faces or whatever y'all call it, you're going to understand why the people get it, how it's controlled, etc. So, you know, make sure you have your G-Bucks if you want to live nice and luxurious. If you don't want to live nice and luxurious, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. You know, or shut the fuck up and compete. So how George Washington and them looked at money, because I feel like I'm wasting too much time. All right? You want some G-Bucks? You want some money? Okay, so you got to do things that they did. G-Ball. Okay, you can just look at money like it's tokens for a character. And there are certain characters that you can play out that's on the money and they imaginations that they ruled. If you play out one of them characters, guess what? You would get tokenized. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to your labor, all the way down to how you act and think. You can get tokenized. You know what I'm saying? You can get some G-Bucks if you play the character. Okay? You want one of those? Play the character. You want one of those? Play the character. You want to build something like this? Okay, you're going to have to be tapped in. You're going to have to get some G-Bucks. You know what I'm saying? You got to hustle out here to get the G-Bucks. You can't be out here selling with no permit. You got to get the G-Bucks. You feel me? So they was looking at their money as a appreciation token of you playing out their character. And it don't matter if you're black or white, no matter what type of color you is, as long as you play out the character, you can get some G-Bucks and stuff. Now, if you get the G-Bucks illegally and stuff, if you get the G-Bucks illegally and they find out and stuff, you know, they can take them G-Bucks right away from you. You know what I'm saying? Now, illegally, look, what we see, what happened to Kanye. G-Bucks took it, take it. G-Bucks take it. You said something against the... So it was illegal in the esoterigram. Did y'all hear he say they wiped his bank accounts? That y'all think that's normal? No, he lost G-Bucks because the character he was playing, they didn't like it. So, you know, it's still like that. You get what I'm saying? It ain't no free country, money everywhere. It's the G-Bucks. So even if all y'all hood people, if y'all playing out a character they like, all the way to getting hella guns and killing up y'all community or gaining money illegally. They like that. You can get some G-Bucks. You get some G-Bucks for that. You can get some G-Bucks Okay? Now, if you not doing that, not playing them characters, sadly mistaken, all the way down to the character of sacrificing. See, everything is about, when it comes to the G-Bucks, it's about sacrificing your character. So you get to play an idea that's comfortable for them, all the way down to you doing labor, you know what I'm saying, using your physical labor for the G-Bucks. They like that character too. They like all types of, the G-Bucks is not all around the world. You know, and it's set up like that all around the world. So, you know, that's how they was thinking about money. So get all the misconceptions out of your head. It's a token of appreciation for your character. Now, once you have these tokens of appreciations for you playing out one of their characters, you can see what characters they like and what characters they don't like based upon how many G-Bucks you get and stuff like that. If you was born on a more fortunate, you probably don't have a lot of their characters, or haven't worked or attained enough mentally to start getting some G-Bucks. So if you ain't playing one of their characters, aka getting one of their jobs, getting one of their circumstances, you won't get no G-Bucks. And when you get the G-Bucks for playing one of their characters, what do you have access to? The resources. So that lets you know what came first. What came first was that they acquired resources first, because that's what y'all play the characters for. So you play out the certain characters for access to the resources. Now, don't look like this somebody that came. If you a person that's saying this somebody that came on your land and took it all from you, I wouldn't even say that. That would, like Pan-Africans and stuff, or Egyptian spirituality, I wouldn't even say that, because for the most part, that would make me, in my real life, if somebody takes something from me, I'm not getting on the mic and be like, man, they stole that from us. Nah, we just banding up and come. So I think y'all got the wrong starting point. Cause let a motherfucker take something from me. I ain't going on the internet and claiming that until I claim it in real life, and then that's when I'm gonna be like, somebody stole something from me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to see it in real life. I'm gonna claim it by that way, by showing it. Like, this is mine, bitch. And then when I take it, it's gonna feel like y'all gonna come to that conclusion that they stole it from me, type shit. So that's how I look at it. I don't know what y'all other people be talking about as far as like somebody stole something from y'all. But the first thing they acquired was the ability to tap into the Taurus energy, to create a product or create something that can be used to gain safety, stability, shelter. You know what I'm saying? And once they figured out how to do that mechanism, right? Once they figured out how to do that mechanism, create the safety, stability, shelter situation, they was able to sell that to y'all. But in exchange for you to play out one of their characters and stuff like that. And then they started creating law around that and type shit, law and order on the characters, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. But they goddamn G-Bucks. You feel me? So it's all about them putting y'all in a situation where to get some G-Bucks, you have to play one of their characters. It's a token of appreciation of, oh, what you just did remind me of George Washington. What you just did remind me of Thomas Edison, or whatever the fuck that president name is. You're not looking at it like that. The simple fact that you get up and participate in reality, smile, shake hands, look this way, this world was created by they family system and ancestor. So that's what the fuck they got you. They got you playing out. They hating and shit because I'm spitting knowledge down here. But you know what I'm saying? You know, building the world down here, building the world, building the world. Building y'all minds for the age of Aquarius. Get you a shape or form for the age of Aquarius. Goddamn, it's Cito Zeus. Yeah, the G-Bucks, you know what I'm saying? So at first, you gotta play one of the characters and it go deep. If you play one of the characters, you can get, so they look at y'all as like a body, their body. And when you get out of alignment of that body, you know what I'm saying, that's when you may not get the G-Bucks. You ain't getting no token of appreciation. Like George Washington. You feel me? So, yeah. So it's just like now. Now, how we reverse that, that's something me and my network do in Cito. So we're creating our own product and shit like that. And then once they, you know what I'm saying, because the product is going to be based upon your needs. No men are coming together. The fall of men is basically having no circumstance or idea worth sacrificing for. You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't nothing worth sacrificing your idea or your character, you know what I'm saying? AKA, that's how men come together. Hey, it's good to come build this because our needs, it all the way down to your woman. And your woman supposed to be your other half to represent, okay, how to better understand the emotional needs of not only yourself, but others as well. So that's what your other half supposed to represent. You know what I'm saying? And then for vice versa for the female, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to, you supposed to understand the mental needs and shit like that. But, you know, that's what's going on when it comes to, you know, how George Washington and them looked at money when they was creating it. It was more so a token of appreciation for y'all playing a certain character under their pyramid scheme and under their world. And it was called G-Bucks. You feel me? It was called G-Bucks at first. And when they gave y'all the G-Bucks, you know what I'm saying? Boom, now you settle within the character. So it's like, that's how they control y'all, because y'all think y'all living life, but actually, no, you're just playing out certain characters to have accesses to their resources. Now, they acquired the resources first. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did first, or they acquired the product and the taste. So they always been running the world. It's always been them. It ain't nobody taking over and stuff. No, this been a system. It's been a system. If you think some motherfuckers took some shit, copied some shit, that shit cap. Everything is built the same. All the civilizations are basically the same, and shit ran under the same mental and built in the same way. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't necessarily bad. It's just they structures and stuff like that. Their Egypt was our downtown today. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna hear that from no Pan-African or, you know what I'm saying? Because they still got certain insecurities or something like that. But yeah, they looked at them like the G-Bucks and stuff like that, you know? So it's all about, you know, producing and having something worth valuing for yourself and shit like that. And then, yeah, so that's other talks and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, as far as getting into that with my network and stuff. We're going to talk like that. But essentially, that's how money is. So now, I just even put you in a perspective on how to get money. So you don't think, because that's the thing, you can sell your character too. And a lot of y'all, when y'all sell y'all character, y'all may be getting $13 an hour or something like that, or $12 an hour or $10 an hour and stuff. So you feel like you weak or something like that. You feel like that's actually you that you selling. But it's not you that you selling. You're selling, you can either be the dealer You know what I'm saying? Or you going to either be the one that's sold. You get what I'm saying? So if you sold because, they giving you $13 an hour and shit like that. No, that's just what you able to sell right now. You showing up, smiling, and busting suds, until you get into a better space where you can take that money, you know what I'm saying? Because that ain't your only worth. Invest that and develop your other shit to sell. You know what I'm saying? Until you get better characters and better ideas and shit like that. And then you can get them types of bucks, you know what I'm saying, if you want to. Because it's all about selling your character. Do you have the character to go to college? Do you have the character to do this, that, and the third? Do you have the character to, change rules? Do you have the character? You have to be able to sell something all the way down to your intellectual property at first. You know what I'm saying? And that's just your participation. AKA, this is how, they can tell, depending on the rituals and spells you practice, if you worth getting some G-bucks when you clocking in at work or not. You know what I'm saying? Because, and then now you got access and to who, who got the resources via, you participating and stuff. So now getting on the flip, like I said, of what we doing is we got some shit too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why y'all see Kanye West, copying astrologers and stuff like that. We got to get that logo on there though. And, you know what I'm saying? Copying me, because we got the world in a different way through different methods and shit like that. And I ain't really ready to, expose all the way, but, yeah, so that's how they looked at the money and stuff. So now y'all can get out of these depressive mentalities or whatever, and understand it from the equilibrium space. You ain't supposed to sell your soul. When you sell your soul, that's when you believe that's what you selling and stuff like that. So you get lost in that or whatever. So some people sell their soul for cheap and shit like that. They not understand that they're the dealer who's actually selling character, and you're not supposed to get attached to the workload. You're supposed to allow, that workload to be something that you able to sell. If you can't sell it, then to go do something else. If you can sell it, then motherfucker, sell that shit until motherfucker you get enough to re-up and bounce. You feel me? And or get a better position. You know what I'm saying? So you get some G-bucks. Real shit. So, yeah, so it's all about that. It's all about the G-bucks, where we at. You feel me? So look, at any spirit that's hard that come down here, I ain't mad at it. Until we can give people something that where they got access to our resources for playing our characters and shit that we like and shit, because they feel like our resources of what we producing is productible, which we got to protect. You know what I'm saying? And we got to value that for real, so it can be something substantial and valuable. You know what I'm saying? Until we get on that level, and shit like that, that's what y'all got to do. Y'all got to go get them G-bucks. You feel me? Get them motherfucking G-bucks. I'm saying George Washington bucks. You woke up and washed your ass, got in the shower like George Washington and them today. And you about to clock in? Okay, this is worth the G-bucks and the access to resources. You feel me? But they resources ain't shit. That's why anytime you get too much of it, you know what I'm saying, you be unfulfilled, because a lot of their resources ain't shit. A lot of their resources ain't shit. The food ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking, if you know what I'm saying, the only shit is about it is the natural resources. That's the only thing that's probably, you know what I'm saying, that's good about it and shit. Shout out to Cody. Feel me? So yeah, so even, you know, that's why we got to keep building a sense of value and something to offer and shit, because that be the fall of a lot of shit. People not looking at, you know what I'm saying, the shit right in a certain context. And, you know, they start developing thoughts and feelings like they is their job or they is their body and stuff like that. No, you're the dealer, you're the creator, you're creating that and shit like that. Don't get lost into the light. Never go into the light. A lot of spiritual teachers, oh, it's about the light. Man, fuck the light. You feel me? Equilibrium, dark and light, expansion and contraction. You feel me? But yeah, look at these G-Buck getters and shit. Look, G-Buck getters. All of these G-Buck getters out here. You feel me? It's like that. It's like that. It's G. You getting compensated for playing a certain character. That's how they looked at money. You feel me? But yeah, so now you know, okay, what? But the thing you can't argue, and some of y'all can't argue, is that what they have created is valuable. Other than that, your girl, your family wouldn't be all trying to get it. Until you can create something that's valuable, you can get in the game. You might not be as ahead of them and shit like that, but it's people blowing up every day. Look, you know what I'm saying? Now, some of them psyops though, some of them like Casanet, all of these bloggers and all these people that's just, you know what I'm saying, they getting hella G-Bucks for being stupid. Some of them be distractions. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, okay, we want all of y'all to play this character. This is what's getting the G-Bucks now and stuff. So it'd be a whole distraction for y'all to play a character and shit like that. And where y'all could be building y'all own value and stuff like that and reversing it. Fall of relationships as well, because, you know, the fall of relationships, especially, you know, amongst communities and shit like that, nothing is worth playing your character for. So even though we got that natural instance of wanting to play a character, we can get up and do that. But when we looking at it or whatever, we're not looking at it like our character is, or us all playing a certain character together is going to give us access to a certain G-Buck. You know what I'm saying? But it can though. We can make it like that. We can formulate it like that. You know what I'm saying? We can put it in perspective. But everybody kind of gotta be in the same space spiritually first to see it like that, you know, because it don't matter about where you at in your surroundings. It only matter about where you at spiritually for the most part. You know what I'm saying? It do, you know, here at times, but you there first. So we all gotta be in the same space spiritually to kind of see it like that. Understand that's one, but a lot of that language ain't really spoken in the physical because they got us in the it's coming down here, Age of Aquarius and shit. I'm Cashapp CeitoLLC, the spirit coach, giving you shape and form and shit like that, aka shaping and forming your mind mentally and stuff like that for you to see, you know what I'm saying, the lightning of Zeus and shit. But so yeah, so it is, we all got to be in the same space spiritually, because when we all in that spiritual space, we're more so moving in the space of, you know, how we actually created the world and stuff, because it's a lot of limitations when it comes to creating the world down here and how they got it sold up physically, you know what I'm saying, to the point where like all of our time is valuable, all of our time is money. So we got like things like YouTube and shit to kind of help us out. But yeah, man, so, you know, for the most part, that's how they was looking at money. So now that you got the original starting point, you know what I'm saying, of how these motherfuckers is looking at money, you know, it's all about now, you know, what you want to do for them G-Bucks. You feel me? What you want to do for the motherfucking, what you want to do for the motherfucking G-Bucks. You know what I'm saying? And is all that shit worth having access to? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes too much shit worth having access to, it can be negative. You know what I'm saying? It get redundant, whatever. You can have too much access and not know what to do with it. So that's why it's just better to create your own shit that's worth valuing and shit like that. And yeah, Kanye and Yeezy and shit like that. I know y'all be watching my shit. Y'all should just go ahead. I need y'all to put that Ceito logo on y'all shit. I really do. I really do. I really do. You know what I'm saying? So we can make sure y'all kids and stuff. We already got y'all girlfriends and shit. All of y'all, all of them into astrology, and now nobody know it better than us. You feel me? So if you want to be a respectable man that know how to talk and think about astrology, then shit, to your girlfriend, hit me up. Real shit. Or she gonna look at your ass like you stupid in about 5 years. All right. So yeah, motherfuckers is you know, gotta have something to value. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing worth sacrificing our character to, and that's the fall of men too. No circumstance or idea or situation worth sacrificing or surrendering to. You feel me? Nothing worth utilizing our character to. Yet we still can do the same thing. You know, we still can get some pieces of brick and stuff and building it, but and build a house or some shit. We can do this shit too. We can do that. We can sacrifice our character and do that, but they got it sold up. And once we start doing that, now it's a permit. Now it's something else that you got to do. Now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like for on your own, it's not worth it. Almost. That's kind of the space that they put us into spiritually. It's not worth us getting up and doing what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. It seems not worth it. Now, if you around me, don't bring your bitch ass around me with that energy. It's worth it. It's worth it, motherfucker. Every time we communicate, every time we talk and shit like that, we building my motherfucking world in this bitch. Age of Aquarius. That's what the fuck is going on and shit. Now, everybody putting ideas in a bucket and shit like that, and then we divvy up on y'all worlds too and shit, spiritually speaking. But, you know, yeah, so, but yeah, that's all they trying to say. They're trying to say that their character is of here, their character here is something to value. So when they giving you money, and it's something that they did or it's something that they like. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the illegal things that you get into and stuff, you know, because it kill y'all families. It incarcerate y'all. It get y'all spending more G-Bucks. You know what I'm saying? It get y'all spending more money. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well, they gonna get it some way. They gonna get it some way. They gonna get it some way. Let you stop thinking your family ain't worth shit. And your connections ain't worth shit. You gonna have to pay for that some way. They sold this motherfucker up. Or unless you start getting some G-Bucks or whatever, you can be living long and hard too. Like they'll create a whole situation like Diddy. No Diddy. Diddy do it. You feel me? They'll create a whole situation. You will be living long, good, thinking you floating off the G-Bucks like, yeah, man, this is something that they wanted me to do and shit like that. No. You ain't put in on that. For real. They can take that shit right away from you. They'll call something. You'll be thinking like, why God? No, you're not understanding the starting point. You ain't worshiping the G-Buck God. Okay? So we need them in the same position. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You know, and we got the real resources. And our resources is endless as spirits. You know what I'm saying? They come from within. And don't let them tell you different. And that'd be the hardest thing, for you to fight for what you value. But if you got spiritual wizardry and stuff like that, you know how to move and shit like that. It ain't got nothing to do with no person, place, and thing. It's just intangible. You here, you made yourself here too. You got ability to think too. And that's how they like to do, humanize y'all and make y'all stop thinking and feeling and shit like how y'all originally supposed to think and feel as motherfucking spirits and shit like that. And then y'all create that form and then y'all sold it and y'all get sold in that and y'all get lost forever. And obviously, in the words of Flightballs, I don't want that happening to none of my soul group, none of my soul family. I don't want y'all stuck here, you know what I'm saying, selling y'all character, lost into this thing and shit like that. No, we supposed to incarnate doing, you know what I'm saying, good spells. So clean off your emotions and shit, clean off your feelings and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Clean your emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's what's worth fighting for. Your feminine, your emotion and things. You know what I'm saying? And then, you can have a piece. You can have something to value and shit like that. And that's another fall of men in communities. Nothing to value as far as females. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, once a man don't value a female and shit, don't want to fight for because the female represent our emotions and shit like that. A man is unfulfilled without a feminine, because she the moon. She supposed to, you know what I'm saying, do that phase shit where she fill us up and drain us, if you get what I'm saying. But, right now, even to how they got it sold up with the relationships, it's hard to value the feminine energy as well, just how they got us in that war with, against the men and the women and shit, getting us confused between the right and the left brain. So, yeah. So we need a little valley of shit. Little valley. Get you some G-Bucks and come out to the valley. Get you some G-Bucks and come out. So I create a character that they like too. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about being smart though. You know what I'm saying? You can create a character that they like for the moment, they'll wipe that shit away from you and psyop you in the long run. Gotta be careful and stuff like that. But create something that's undeniably dope that they like too. It's beneficial for the economy, it's beneficial for your community, it's beneficial for everybody and shit like that. They can't deny that. You know what I'm saying? That's the space spiritually you want to put them in and shit like that. And then they'll want to even access you, they gotta come in your name. If you that cold spiritually, you'll make it that way and shit like that. And then at first you would think like, damn, why these people copying me and shit like that? But it's people coming in yo's type of style, type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it may seem unnormal, because they may be sacrificing their character for you to play one of your characters, to be in one of your world. Okay, boom, now you in the game, if you know what I mean. I ain't gonna talk no further than that. But it's all about getting you some goddamn G-Bucks in this world. You know what I'm saying? To start out, G-Bucks. It's crazy. The G-Bucks is crazy, kid. Get you a water fountain, get you a nice Buckingham fountain. or if they don't like any part of what you was spending it on, get ready to be P. Diddy. You feel me? Get ready to be P. Diddy. You are giving it all to them? Oh, I just woke up mad and angry this day. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. See, that's how Diddy don't even know his character being sacrificed like that. For y'all, to make y'all feel a certain way. Like, it's everything is an agenda, bro. Everything is agenda by their ass. And it's by how they however they trying to steer society and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm creating the world early. You know what I'm saying? So they, you know what I'm saying? You have all the knowledge and evidence and everything and stuff. I was on camera. I'm a good citizen. Yeah. Yeah, man. I love the G-Bucks, man. Throw me some G-Bucks, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Real shit. Real shit. Throw me some G-Bucks, man. All right, but yeah, man, spiritual knowledge. You know what I'm saying? For the real spirits out here. You know what I'm saying? Ceito Network. We all networked up and shit like that. We in the motherfucking age of Aquarius. You know. Walking network. Show me what your net worth. You know, if I take her to the crib, she gonna show me what that net worth. I'm about to speed off in a jet first. You feel me? But yeah, man, so, you know, we working on that product. You know, that Ceito product. That Ceito the language. Building the community. Keeping it going. You know, so like I said, yeah, but finishing off though, like I said, we don't have no, you know, because a man don't know what to really fight for emotionally. He gonna have a way to feel about it because he a man, like, but a man like without a woman, pretty much, you know what I'm saying, is a man without a woman is going to be in its own world. Not saying that's good or bad. Sometimes that can be destructive or not. But when we actually look at it like being connected with people, you probably not going to be connected with the average individual. So a woman, her energy alone do bring you down to the average individual level and care about the empathy. Other than that, a man can give a fuck about a person, especially if they have their way. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the feminine do. It kind of bring you down there for you to consider that, not for that to be your duty. Should you consider humans? Sometimes humans don't need to be considered. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Depending on, you know. Sometimes they do. So that's why a man got to be a man and come up with the logic and come up with the plan and the idea for what to do. You know what I'm saying? That's worth valuing and shit like that. You know? Other than that, a man ain't gonna make shit safe. You know what I'm saying? A man gonna be destructive and run into shit, you know what I'm saying, that he could have avoided if he would have female. Oh my! And we about to end this off real quick. I knew his spirit was over here. Is this George Washington over here? Oh my God! I'm picking up all that little knowledge and shit. I'm saying George Washington statue. This ain't never George Washington over here. Big Daddy Washington, Big Daddy Bucks sitting down in a motherfucking or this one of his people in them watching everybody. This is what they watching everybody and they character right here. What y'all character like? Oh, this is the other Mason. This is Abraham Lincoln. Same shit, different toilet. You know what I'm saying? You can get us some Abraham Links too, you feel me? Just different variations. Just different variations. You know what I'm saying? You want a buck? Do you want an A buck? You know what I'm saying? No, you want the G bucks. That's the biggest one. We want the G bucks, but we ain't mad about no A bucks. For me, yeah, big masonry, straight pillars and designs and formations in the mind and stuff like that. Good mathematics get y'all societalized. Real shit. Want some A bucks? You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Get some A bucks over here. Bro, hey, can we get some A bucks in this bitch? What we gotta do? What character we gotta play? Oh, we gotta play. All right. Head up. You know what I'm saying? We get some A bucks over here. We get some A bucks. We play like Abraham Lincoln and his mind and his intellectual property and his thoughts stuff. That's all y'all doing is playing out their semen nut bust that they had through their head to create the mental orgasm for them to create this world. So y'all they little seeds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? A bucks. But yeah, you know. So the women. That's what it's about. Having something worth fighting for or playing out a certain character for, that's how they made it. And when you play out that certain character, you know what I'm saying, you get a piece of paper with a character